With every adventure, a real story is told. From the middle of Lake Superior to inland waters and beyond. Join us as we capture imagery through a different lens. The story isn't about us. We're simply the ones who get to tell it. On the ice or on the open water, each trip is a journey worth sharing as we strive to highlight our resources, but also respect them. From pike to panfish, trout, walleyes, and more. We traveled the region to bring you new content, real experiences, and hopefully a desire to venture off the ordinary path. Season 2 of Superior Angling starts now.
We are doing something a little different here today. Fishing Lake Superior. We're not going for trout. We're not going for salmon. Not going for walleye. Big pike. We are driving northeast. Gonna meet up with our buddy Dom and head out onto Lake Superior for big pike in May. That's the hope, at least. Early season like this, your pike are still going to be shallow, especially on Lake Superior. The majority of the water out on Lake Superior right now is 40, 41, 42 degrees, but you can get back in some of these back bays where the water is warmer and more murky, and that's where your pike are just going to be loaded in there. So we're going to be fishing Ontario waters. This pattern can be replicated in areas such as Schwamigan Bay. I know there's really big pike down there. Not much opportunity in the Duluth area for pike fishing like this, but Schwamigan Bay has it, and up here in Ontario definitely has a lot of good opportunities. So really shallow water, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet. Going to be casting plastics and jerk baits and maybe some spinner baits and just see how it goes. But we are on no sleep from the night before. We left Duluth at, I don't know what time it was, 11 p.m. or so. Been driving. The sunrise is early this time of year, so we are on no sleep, but hopefully we're going to go out there and put a pattern together. We have fog right now. It's supposed to have some scattered wind and then, or scattered rain showers, and then I think later in the day that sun's going to poke out. So we're going to kind of bank on that sun poking out and give us a good afternoon bite, but we're going to have to put up with fog and some scattered rain this morning, but it's all part of it. So yeah, we got about another hour drive and we'll have the boat in the water, so let's go. We made her. Behind us is Black Bay, home of some big pike. Shallow water. We kind of got, that fog's kind of lifted up right now a little bit, but it's all sporadic driving up here, just kind of going in and out. The radar looks pretty clear right now. A couple people fishing offshore. A little bit chilly. I think we're gonna be in for a good day though. You hope it works.
This spring, shop the great selection of Lund and Crestliner fishing boats at RJ Sport and Cycle. Our knowledgeable staff is here to answer all your questions and help you get on the water. We sell both aluminum and fiberglass boats, suitable for a variety of applications. Full windshield models, side consoles, tillers, and more. We sell them all. Don't forget, we also carry pontoons. RJ Sport and Cycle is your leading Lund dealer in the area. Visit us in store or check us out online today.
It's summer again at Marine General, and we're here to get you on the water.
Kayaks, canoes, and paddleboards, water sports, knee boards, wetsuits, ropes, and leg vests, rain gear, marine safety, electronics of all kinds, rods and reels, trolling motors, rod holders, and all kinds of accessories for your boat, live bait, lures, and a crew that appreciates your business.
You have 33 years of memories in this house. The most valuable things you will ever own. And that is why we exist. Holden Insurance, an official supplier of the Silver Lining. Offices in Duluth, Superior, Ashland, Spooner, and Hayward.
It's cold outside. Thick gloves kind of wet. But your house is nice and cozy because we're still out there. Anytime, any temp. Superior Fuel Company. Local, safe, honest. We offer price protection plans that put you first. For the right way to buy propane, call us and find out. Superior Fuel Company. You have our name on it.
There he goes. Lake Superior Pike. That's a term you don't hear too often. Come here, buddy. On the white spinner bait. Awesome. He just clobbered it. Casting up there way in shallow. Look at that. Now is the time to fish shallow for pike, whether you're inland or here on Lake Superior. Look at that. That is a cool, cool fish. Definitely not too high on the size range for Lake Superior. I mean, the potential out here is massive, but that is a good start. Look at the cool designs on his tail. You don't see that on inland waters. Look at that. That's super cool. Nice. Let's get him back. There we go. That's a start. Fish. Holy cow. He's got some power, man. Ooh. Shallow, shallow water. That's a nice bite. Got him, buddy? Look at that. Yes. They are feisty, eh? Look at that. What a beauty. That's getting there. That's getting to be a good size. How cool is that? Lake Superior. You don't hear that too often. Fun. These pike are so active right now. And it's very early morning. We have no wind. There's fog. And we're seeing these pike in this shallow water. You can see the wake from their back. They're in literally like 6 inches to 2 feet of water. Just up here roaming around. That's a cool fish. We catch lake trout and salmon out here a lot, but not pike. This is fun to get out here and chase these things. So cool. Let's get them back. Down she goes. Now, a lot of lures are going to work right now, but so white spinner baits. Put a few in the boat already this morning. I wanted to use more of a big minnow bait with treble hooks, but it's really weedy back in here already, so the spinner bait's dodging the weeds pretty good. That's all it takes. So what we're doing here is way back in these back bays on Lake Superior. That's where your pike are going to be this time of year. So they come in here to spawn. They usually drop their eggs under the ice right as ice out is happening. So ice out here occurred maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 days ago. So it's all a timing bite right now. So you just got to time it right. And so far it seems pretty good. You know, we're plucking off quite a few fish. Nothing massive yet, but there's definitely a fish to be caught back here. Man, right by this isolated weed patch. This one's got some horsepower. Right at us. It's a good gator. Nice. Oh, isn't that cool? It is so wild right now. There's no wind, and we keep looking around and we can see their tails coming out of the water. That's how shallow we're in. That's getting to be mid to upper 30s. That's what we're looking for. Just a white spinnerbait. You got, I mean, the key right now is just as shallow as you can be next to weeds. Ooh, that thing was mad. Almost lost a digit. Right behind the boat, eh, bud?
And the spinnerbait.
Oh, you put it back on the spinnerbait.
Yeah, right away.
That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Look at that. That's a good one. And we just slid outside of that bay. We saw so many fish jumping out. Jumping out. They're jumping everywhere, man. But back in the bay, it was a lot of fish, but a lot of smaller fish, you know. There's just a lot bigger potential. So we slid outside here, and maybe what we're thinking is the bigger fish kind of pushed out because that water in that bay is getting too warm. So we're gonna poke around out here a little bit. I mean, that's a good start. I mean, that's our first fish outside of the bay here, and yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty aggressive.
Definitely. There he goes. That's big.
We need to get this in the boat. Oh my God. This thing isn't fighting at all like the size that it is. This is Goliath here. This is a big one.
Oh.
This is what we're looking for. Woohoo! Look at that. There's something else hanging out of his mouth.
Ready? Get him.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that Lake Superior pike. Jeez. What a beauty. The head on this thing is huge. We've missed a couple today, probably around this size, but it's nice to finally get one on the boat. But these fish are just absolutely beautiful out here when you get a big one like this. I mean, it's a special fish.
Jeez. Kid's
This
on
lure
fire.
is hot. This is a smaller one for sure. We're thinking that these fish kind of moved out of this bay behind us.
That's a big fish. You have no idea how big that fish is. You have no idea. You're oblivious. You're oblivious. You're like a 2-year-old.
Oh my gosh. They don't fight very much till you get them to the boat. You can't really tell. But yeah, this is another monster. But yeah, we're thinking that these fish are just moving out of this bay behind us. We're thinking the water's just a little bit too warm for them. So we're kind of at the, oh, that is a big fish. We're kind of at the chute. Oh. Woo! My rod almost just came out of my hand. He's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready. Woo! There we go. Wow, look at that thing. Jeez.
I keep them in the water.
I don't know if it's quite as big as the last one I got, but it's very close.
Man.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I feel like these fish are kind of just stacked right here out of this current. We're kind of at the chute. Jeez. Oh, there's another one for the day. I literally just caught one about this size like 10 minutes ago.
That might be longer. I'm dead serious. That's big.
It might be longer.
That's big.
That is a big fish. Yeah, these fish are incredible. I mean, the power that these fish have is just unreal. Once you get them to the boat, they just freak out. Wow. Unbelievable. This is what people come out here for, so I'm just glad that we could catch a few.
Hey guys, this is Grant Sorensen from Superior Angling. Day in and day out, whether we're on the water or in the truck on the way to it, we know we can put our trust in AMSOIL products. While traveling around the Midwest, we don't have time nor mental capacity to be concerned about engine performance and reliability. So we leave that to the experts at AMSOIL. From fuel additives to synthetic motor oil for a Chevy truck and Mercury outboard, AMSOIL is a product we know we can count on to get us to that next hook set.
Fiercely independent. Earth Rider Brewery crafts beer with cold, clear Lake Superior water and premium hand-selected ingredients. Earth Rider brews on the Duluth Superior Harbor for Northlanders near the Greatest Lake. Find Earth Rider beer on tap or in cans from Ashland, Wisconsin to Two Harbors, Minnesota, and other points near Lake Superior. Earth Rider beer. Hold fast.
At Wittes Trailer Sales, it's our mission to offer you the best inventory at the lowest prices possible. Conveniently located in Esco, Minnesota, we sell all your hauling needs from tractor trailers to enclosed trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors and side-by-sides in the area. Did we mention we also sell Argo ATVs? Our dedicated service team is here to take care of all your repair needs. Stop by and enjoy friendly service and sales for all your parts, accessory, and trailer needs today.
This spring, shop the great selection of Lund and Crestliner fishing boats at RJ Sport and Cycle. Our knowledgeable staff is here to answer all your questions and help you get on the water. We sell both aluminum and fiberglass boats, suitable for a variety of applications. Full windshield models, side consoles, tillers, and more. We sell them all. Don't forget, we also carry pontoons. RJ Sport and Cycle is your leading Lund dealer in the area. Visit us in store or check us out online today.
Man, back-to-back fish for Josh like that is absolutely incredible. But what we started off, you know, we're not too familiar with this location and the pattern, exact pattern that these fish are in. So right away we were back in the bay and caught a lot of numbers, but just not a ton of size. And our water temps were 63, 64. So what that tells me is, you know, maybe the bigger fish moved out of there already, because we know there's big fish here, but we just weren't seeing any back there. So we slid out, we came out here, and instantly we saw big heads of these pike coming out of the water and their big tails swimming around, a lot bigger than the fish we were seeing back there. So within 5 minutes, Josh goes back-to-back fish over 40 inches. I mean, absolutely incredible. But there's a lot of current coming out of this bay, and it's kind of a deep trough right here. I mean, we got the boat stuck right here earlier, so I mean, it's shallow. But there's a deeper trough right in here where I just got whacked. These fish are just sitting and just roaming around in this current. It drops down to about 9 feet, so it's kind of a deep channel with current coming through. So these pike just slid out of the shallow bay into a little bit cooler water, cooler and deeper water. So your small fish are still back in the bay, but your big fish are out here. Those are huge pike. And again, that's why you take chances. I mean, it's just super, super cool. What an untraditional method. I mean, pike fishing on Lake Superior, you just don't hear about it. Unbelievable. Here you go, buddy, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at this thing, buddy. ready yet. Come on, baby. Jeepers. How strong are they? Nice fish, buddy. Awesome. Heck yeah. That's back-to-back ones for you. And again, the bite kind of slowed down for 20 minutes. We pushed in shallow, nothing, and we literally came right back here out into the middle of this channel. And that's back-to-back fish for you in 5 minutes. That's
on
a
the
good one.
spinnerbait again.
On the spinnerbait, yeah. Look at that pike. Look at that. That
Beautiful pike.
is why you come to Lake Superior to chase pike. I love like the purple-descent color
That
on
guy.
that.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
The tail too.
Just the patterns on the tail. But yeah, I haven't seen pike with like this purple coloring on them. That is super neat.
Awesome.
Wow.
We'll get him back.
Yeah. Fish. Oh, that's a monster. Yes. No. That was a 45-inch pike. That was a 45-inch pike. Did you see it? I fully saw the whole body of the fish.
I didn't see any of it. I just saw that swirl.
I rolled them all the way out of the water. Fish. Let's go. Let's go. I hope it's the one I lost. I hope it is. I hope it is. If it is, it's a monster. If it's the same fish, it's big. I can't do anything with this fish right now. That's a big, big Lake Superior gator. I cannot believe I rolled this fish out of the water. And by rolled, I mean I set the hook on it and she jumped out of the water and then it got off. But she came back and hit and just engulfed that spinner. This is magical, man. She's not ready. Holy cow. The fog has gone away and our clouds are starting to dissipate. It's getting sunny out and I think these pike are just gonna come alive. She's ours. That's a big Lake Superior pike, man. That's big. I'm exhausted. My heart's pumping. That is so cool. I just can't explain like the emotion when I set the hook on her and she got off. I was just like down and out. And you cast back there and she goes again. I cannot believe that fish ate again, but that's cool. Wow. What a beautiful, old, special, huge Lake Superior pike. Holy cow. Look at that pike. That's a 40-incher all day long. Look at that thing. I cannot explain the fight of that fish. How cool and how fun is that? That's a big, big, big pike. Old, powerful. I didn't lift her up in the net because if you lift these fish into the boat, you're gonna rip those fins. So keep them in the water and quickly lift them out, get a picture and send them right back. This fish is in perfect condition and we're gonna let her go in perfect condition as well. Let's get these hooks out quick. Unbelievable, unbelievable fish. Unbelievable fight. This is a story on how I caught this fish. Is so cool. I'm gonna remember that forever. Wow. Thank you, girl. Let's get her back. You just don't know. Is it my silver tuna?
Hopefully it's a silver tuna. It's a good fish though.
Oh yeah, that's a big pike. That's a big pike, man. Another 40. It's another 40. It is just so cool. I can't explain this, man. Like 40-inch fish, not one after another, but a lot in a short period of time. Holy cow, that's big. That's big. It's getting hot and these pike are just going, man. Whoa. This is crazy. But care for the fish starts right now. Don't lift this fish into the boat. Just don't. It's gonna rip its fins, keep it in the water. Whoa. This is unexplainable. I mean, it's another 40-incher, man. Wow. Look at these fish are like so thick. Like you catch them like on inland lakes and they're long, but they're not that thick. Like these fish have weight to them. Like this is 18, 19 pounds. I don't know if it'll go over 20, but just the back on it is just huge. Holy cow. I'm literally getting exhausted from these big girls. All on Lake Superior. Isn't that cool? People hear Lake Superior, they think trout. There's so much more to this lake. There's so much more to it. Isn't that fun? Wow. Unbelievable. Let's get her back. Unbelievable morning we had. I don't know if I've ever experienced pike fishing like that with the quantity and also the quality of fish. I mean, just numerous fish over 40 inches. Tons of 35s to 39s. We are going to throw the boat on the trailer. This wind has just killed the bite. We got fog rolling in, windy. I don't know where we're gonna go fish, but we're gonna take the boat out and go somewhere else and see if we can't get another program going. But from Dom, Josh, and I, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.